Okay, so here I'm testing my transformer. I've got currently it's open circuit. So normally this is a 75 ohm load because I have 75 ohm cable, I need to fucking adapt to it. If I hook the 75 ohm load across the nano VNA, hang on, something's not right there. Okay, that's interesting. Wasn't doing that before. And then, if I put 75 ohm, oh actually, you can actually see that up in the corner. It's fine. 75 ohm, 72 ohm, says not completely matched, 1.5 SWR to 1. If I put it through the transformer, I've got a 10 turns and then an extra 2 turns for the 75 bit, so it's a 1.25 ratio, which should be close. And now I'm at 50 ohms. The problem is, this transformer material is no good, but it's wideband enough. That'll work, just for receiving at least. Anyway, that's a 50 ohm load, so 50 to 75 transformed, not too badly. So what I've got now is I've got my VNA connected through the 75 to 50 ohm transformer going into my 75 ohm coax, and then on the other end the power is open. You see this yellow line? There's no power getting lost, or actually a little bit up here, but that's alright. Now when you short a cable like so, hang on. Okay, cable is now shorted. The same thing happens except for you get a phase shift. So this yellow line, the signal's coming up through the end of this cable, hitting this, and then reflecting back down again. So you don't get any power transmission. And there's also cases where, depending on the wavelength, so there I'm 180 degrees, the resistance is low, but hang on, if I can try and show this. If I go to 0 degree phase, the resistance is actually high. Hey, look at that, 1000 ohms, even though it's shorted. Now if I let go, 3 ohms. And if I go to back over here again, you got like 1000 ohms again. So depending on the wavelength, you can actually get an inversion with doing that. But anyway, let's show you the loads now. So if I put a 50 ohm load on the end of this cable, which isn't matched, I can try and fucking hold it. Now, hang on, I've got a bad connection here. Alright. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. You know, SWR, what, it goes 2 there. But it hits, you know, low at places. However, that's a 50 ohm load on a 75 ohm cable. If I use a 75 ohm load, these are two 150s in series, parallel, sorry. And, oh, look, come on, get on there. Not bad. That's definitely lower. Sorry, bad connection there. So that's not too bad. Acceptable to me. Alright, the transformer works. So now I can play with other things. Alright, now I've got 300 ohm resistor going down to a 75 ohm transformer, and the 75 ohm transformer goes to the 50 ohm transformer, which goes to this, which goes to the VNA. And I get 50 ohms, and this is because the transformers are not very good. Like, this is L15, this isn't type 43. But, yeah, approaching usable, maybe? Alright, one last video. I've got the 300 ohm to 75 ohm going through the 75 ohm cable, coming back out to the 50 ohm transformer, and the transformer cores aren't correct, as I said, but not bad, hey? Not terrible. I mean, up here it doesn't really make sense, but up to about this point here, the transformers was working. You saw how it started losing efficiency after about, I don't know, like 4 megahertz. I think it's going to work. Alrighty. Alright, everything's impedance matched.